You need to hear this if you're striving for financial freedom on a low salary. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to stay updated with more tips on achieving financial success. Did you know that nearly half of all millionaires in the United States never made more than $100,000 a year? It's true. This statistic might come as a shock to many, especially in a society that often equates high income with wealth. But the reality is far more nuanced and encouraging. This surprising statistic shatters the common misconception that you need a massive income to build wealth. It challenges the narrative that only those with high-paying jobs or substantial inheritances can achieve financial success. Instead, it opens the door to a broader understanding of wealth building. It highlights a powerful truth. Financial success is less about how much you earn and more about how you manage what you have. Effective money management, disciplined saving, and strategic investing play crucial roles in building wealth. It's about making informed decisions and being consistent with your financial goals. For years, I believed the lie that becoming a millionaire was reserved for the privileged few, those born into wealth or blessed with six-figure salaries. This belief was reinforced by the media and societal expectations, making it seem like an unattainable dream for the average person. I grew up in a modest household, and the concept of amassing such wealth seemed like an impossible dream, but I was wrong. My upbringing taught me the value of hard work and frugality, but it wasn't until I started educating myself about personal finance that I realized the true potential of my financial future. My journey to becoming a millionaire on a low salary is a testament to the power of financial literacy, disciplined saving, and smart investing. I immersed myself in books, attended seminars, and sought advice from financial experts. Each step I took brought me closer to my goal, proving that knowledge truly is power. It's a story that I believe can inspire anyone, regardless of their income level, to take control of their finances and achieve their own version of financial freedom. By sharing my experiences, I hope to empower others to break free from limiting beliefs and take actionable steps towards their financial goals. Let me tell you, it wasn't always easy. There were moments of doubt and frustration, times when I questioned whether all the effort was worth it. Financial setbacks and unexpected expenses tested my resolve, but each challenge was a learning opportunity. There were plenty of challenges and setbacks along the way. From market downturns to personal emergencies, each obstacle required resilience and adaptability. But with each hurdle, I grew more determined to stay the course and remain focused on my long-term goals. But through it all, I learned invaluable lessons that transformed my relationship with money and ultimately paved the path to financial independence. These lessons taught me the importance of patience, perseverance, and the power of compound interest. They showed me that financial freedom is not a destination but a journey, one that anyone can embark on with the right mindset and tools. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed by your financial situation or doubting your ability to build wealth, remember this: it's not about how much you make, but how you manage what you have. Start small, stay consistent, and educate yourself. Your journey to financial freedom begins with a single step, and with determination and the right strategies, you too can debunk the million-dollar myth. My journey began like many others, with a mix of hope and uncertainty. I was just another face in the crowd, trying to find my way in a world that seemed both vast and intimidating. Fresh out of high school, I was eager to make my mark on the world, filled with dreams and aspirations. I envisioned a future where I could achieve great things, but I was also acutely aware of the challenges that lay ahead. The reality hit hard and fast. I was burdened with the financial realities of a low-paying job, and the weight of responsibility was overwhelming. The bills piled up, and the stress of making ends meet was a constant companion. I worked as a dog walker, earning a meager $25 per walk. It was far from the glamorous life I had imagined, but it was honest work. Each walk was a small step towards financial stability, and it taught me the value of perseverance. It wasn't glamorous, but it was honest work, and it taught me the value of a hard-earned dollar. Every dollar earned felt like a victory, a testament to my determination to keep moving forward despite the odds. Back then, financial literacy felt like a foreign language. The concepts were confusing, and I often found myself lost in a sea of unfamiliar terms and ideas. It was a steep learning curve, but I was determined to understand it. I had no clue about budgeting, investing, or even the difference between a Roth IRA and a 401k. These terms were like a different language to me, and I struggled to make sense of them. But I knew that understanding them was crucial for my future. My paychecks seemed to vanish as quickly as they arrived, swallowed up by rent, bills, and the occasional impulsive purchase. It was a frustrating cycle, and I felt like I was constantly treading water, never making any real progress. I knew something had to change. I couldn't continue living this way, constantly stressed and worried about money. I needed to find a way to break free from this cycle and build a better future for myself. I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck, constantly stressed about money. The anxiety was taking a toll on my mental and physical health, and I knew I needed to take control of my financial situation. I yearned for financial security, for the freedom to pursue my passions without the constant worry of making ends meet. I dreamed of a life where I could focus on what truly mattered to me, without the burden of financial stress. That's when I stumbled upon the world of personal finance. It was like a light bulb went off in my head. I realized that there were tools and strategies out there that could help me take control of my financial future. I began devouring books, listening to podcasts, and attending seminars, eager to unlock the secrets of building wealth. The more I learned, the more empowered I felt. I was no longer a passive participant in my financial journey. I was taking an active role in shaping my future. I started by creating a budget, tracking every dollar that came in and went out. It was a simple but powerful tool that gave me a clear picture of my financial situation. I also sought advice from financial advisors, learning from their expertise and experience. Investing was another crucial step. I began researching different investment opportunities, learning about stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. It was a daunting task, but I knew that investing was key to building long-term wealth. Over time, my efforts started to pay off. I celebrated small financial milestones, each one a step closer to my ultimate goal of financial independence. It was a journey filled with challenges, but also with moments of triumph and joy. As I gained more knowledge and experience, I felt a growing desire to share what I had learned with others. I wanted to help others avoid the mistakes I had made and empower them to take control of their financial futures. My humble beginnings were just the start of a lifelong journey, a journey of learning, growth, and transformation. And as I look back, I am grateful for every step, every challenge, and every lesson learned along the way. The more I learned about personal finance, the more I realized how little I actually knew. It was a humbling experience, but also an exciting one. I began to see the potential for change and growth in my financial life. It was like a light bulb went off in my head. Suddenly the fog of confusion started to lift, and I could see a path forward. I discovered that financial literacy wasn't some complicated, esoteric knowledge reserved for Wall Street bankers. It was accessible and within my reach. I just needed to take the time to learn and apply it. It was practical, actionable information that anyone could understand and apply to their lives. I realized that with the right tools and knowledge, I could take control of my financial future. One of the first things I learned was the importance of budgeting. Creating a budget was like creating a roadmap for my money. It gave me a clear picture of my income and expenses and helped me make informed decisions. It sounds simple, and it is, but it's amazing how many people go through life without a clear understanding of where their money is going. Without a budget, it's easy to lose track and overspend. I started tracking my expenses meticulously, categorizing every dollar I spent. This process helped me identify patterns and areas where I could cut back. This simple act of tracking my spending was eye-opening. I was shocked to see how much money was slipping through my fingers on things that didn't really matter to me. I discovered hidden leaks in my budget, unnecessary subscriptions, impulsive online purchases, and other small expenses that added up over time, and expensive takeout meals that were draining my bank account. By identifying these leaks, I could start plugging them and redirecting that money towards my financial goals. Armed with this newfound awareness, I could start making more conscious spending decisions. I began to prioritize my spending, focusing on what truly mattered to me and cutting out the rest. This shift in mindset was empowering and gave me a sense of control over my finances. I also learned the importance of setting financial goals. Whether it was saving for an emergency fund, paying off debt, or investing for the future, having clear goals gave me direction and motivation. Reaching these milestones was incredibly rewarding. It showed me that with discipline and perseverance, I could achieve financial success. As I continued to learn and grow, I felt a strong desire to share this knowledge with others. I wanted to help my friends and family break free from financial illiteracy and experience the same sense of empowerment that I had found. Breaking free from financial illiteracy was a transformative journey. It wasn't always easy, but it was worth it. Today, I feel confident and in control of my financial future, and I know that anyone can achieve the same with the right mindset and tools. Budgeting wasn't about deprivation or restricting myself from enjoying life. It was about making conscious choices with my money. I learned to differentiate between my needs and wants. Sure, I wanted that new gadget or designer clothing item, but did I need it? Often the answer was no. By cutting back on unnecessary expenses and prioritizing my spending, I freed up more money to put towards my financial goals. It wasn't always easy, and it required discipline and sacrifice. But the feeling of empowerment I gained from taking control of my finances was well worth it. With a solid budget in place, I could finally start working towards my long-term financial goals. I knew that building wealth wasn't just about saving money, it was about putting that money to work for me through investments. Side hustles, my secret weapon. While I was diligently working on my financial education and mastering the art of budgeting, I knew that my low salary wouldn't be enough to achieve my ambitious financial goals. I needed to find a way to boost my income, and that's when I discovered the power of side hustles. I experimented with various side gigs, from freelance writing to delivering food. Some were more successful than others, but each one taught me valuable skills and provided an additional stream of income that I could funnel towards my savings and investments. One of my most successful side hustles was flipping used furniture. I would scour online marketplaces and thrift stores for undervalued pieces, then clean, repair, and resell them for a profit. It was hard work, but it was also incredibly rewarding to see my entrepreneurial spirit pay off. The rental property revelation. As my savings grew, I began exploring different investment options. I dabbled in the stock market, investing in low-cost index funds and ETFs, but I was also intrigued by the world of real estate. I had always been fascinated by the idea of owning rental properties, but it seemed like an unattainable goal for someone with my financial background. However, as I delved deeper into the subject, I discovered creative strategies for investing in real estate with limited capital. I learned about house hacking, a strategy where you purchase a multi-unit property, live in one unit, and rent out the others to cover your mortgage and expenses. It was a brilliant concept that allowed me to enter the real estate market sooner than I thought possible. If you enjoyed my journey and found it helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Your support means a lot.